Too many people are hungry, not because there is a dearth of food. It is simply because there is a dearth of love and care in human hearts. Well, unfortunately, in 21st century, still nearly 1/3 of the world's population is malnourished. Millions of children die in the world every year due to lack of nourishment. When this is the case, we are also producing food. I do not know what is the current number, but in 2012, we produced enough food for over 18 billion people, when our population was just over 6 billion. So we literally had 3 times more food than what we need, but 1/3 of the world's population starves. This is because we are not ruled by our humanity. Our policies and our actions are not ruled by the natural compassion that is in human heart, but by our commercial interests. So it's extremely important at a time like this, where as a generation of people, we can produce what we want and deliver it where we want. It's extremely important that the leadership in the world, political, corporate and every other kind of leadership, has to come to a more inclusive, compassionate way of doing things. Otherwise, we are dumping millions of tons of food into the ocean. Well, good for the fish. I'm not saying they should not be fed, but the important thing is the human species is right now in this condition in large parts of the world. And this is a new kind of imperialism where one set of people benefit at the cost of others. This cannot go just by policies, just by United Nations interventions and charity. No, this needs a compassionate heart. We need love and care in our hearts. Without this, these problems will never be solved. It is time that these things are fixed. How can we fix it? The most important thing is, now largely in the world, most nations on the planet are democracies. What it means is, there is nobody imposed upon you to rule your country. It is the people who make the selection. So the people of the world, you must understand the power of democracy if you have a heart. If you have a beating heart for every life on this planet, you must ensure that nobody dies of hunger in 21st century, when we can deliver food to Timbuktu if we want by tomorrow morning. When this capacity we have, why should anybody be hungry? Why should a child die of hunger? It is time to fix this. This can only be done when there is a mass awareness that we demand this of our leaders, that things must be delivered to people who need it, irrespective of commercial values. Commerce is good, that is the way we prosper, but without a compassionate and loving heart, we will cease to be human. One important thing we need to understand, whatever religions one may follow, whatever ideologies, philosophies or even national identities we hold, it's very important to understand that hunger is a debilitating force. A human being who is hungry, not missing a meal kind of hunger, really hungry, his humanity is gone. You have taken away human nature from him by keeping him hungry, because that's what hunger can do to a man. That's what hunger can do to a human being. And very important that this one thing is sorted in the world.